Hey everybody, Board Bob here. Welcome back to Factorio Modded. So last time around, we went ahead and we set up all of our iron and our copper ore extraction to get it back to the base, and that's all going well. But what we need to do is we need to once again set up another zone uh, for our uh, for our repair bots or our construction bots to be able to repair the sections that we've got set aside. Um, so as it stands right now, go ahead and bring up the stations. So we've got various zones set out here. I'm gonna have to. I need to put a RoboPort somewhere in here to set up this zone. I'm gonna have to put like 3, maybe 4 here, and 1 more here. So I wanted to go ahead and do that and excuse me, show you guys on camera that it's working out pretty good and what have you. Show you the alarm I put on it. And then I want to go up here, and I have some nukes with me. I want to clear these biters here out because we have at this point burnt through all of our coal deposit that was here. We got a little bit left in this coal deposit down here, but not much. We really don't use a lot of coal, but we do use it for certain things, so we need to have a decent coal supply. So what we're going to do is we're going to come straight up here. We're going to pick up this coal and pick up this coal. So in order to prep for that, we need to take these biters out so that we can run this line up here. It's also going to give us access to this ore here and things like that. So you know, we'll deal with that part of it when we get to it. But first, we need to clean the biters out. But before we do that, I want to go ahead and set up this zone so that we have our construction bots set up there. Excuse me. So let's get down here. We got anything coming? Nope, no trains coming. All right. So we are right here. We've got 1 RoboPort here, so we're going to put another one somewhere in this area and get the 2 to connect. So let's go ahead and grab a RoboPort, and then we'll come over here, and we basically want to set it somewhere where it's going to remain connected with the RoboPort that's in the circle, but not so much that it's going to connect over here. I like to have the construction zones overlap a bit, but at the same time, I don't want to have the logistic zones touch. So I think we're going to put it like right there is what it looks like. That's going to work the best. So let's go ahead and take out that so we can put her in there. And then we'll plop this on down right there. Alright, so that should form the remainder of that zone. We've got overlap here, so we really don't need to extend in that direction. I think this is plenty good. Excuse me. So now we need to go ahead and look at this section over here. So let's head over here. And once I get the RoboPorts in, then we'll go ahead and we'll set up the delivery system for all of this and whatnot. So let me grab the RoboPorts again. There's the edge of my logistic zone. So if we put it right there, I think we'll be good. So pull these up. Put that down. And then we'll come over and right in there. Yeah, right in there. Now we want to be careful that we're not taking up that substation while we're at it. We don't want to eliminate our substation. It looks like we're not close enough. We need to come up a little bit. There we go. And then we'll come over one again. Yeah, it looks like it's going to take us 4 of them for this section. That's fine. Because I think we have enough. And we're going to have to take one of these up and get a little bit closer. There we go. Let's put that back. Every little bit helps, right? Alright, we have one more RoboPort. So it looks like we're going to end up having to bring another RoboPort or two up here, but that's okay. We can do that at some point. I just wanted to show you this, show you that it is working out. There we go. So now that gives us this zone. If we put one more RoboPort in here, which we have them on the train, when the train comes up here for us to do this, we'll throw one down here. So these are our next two zones. So what we're going to need to do next is we're going to need to put in delivery stations for repair kits for those, and we're going to have to put some robots into each of those systems. Some construction bots. So let's see where we're going to put this this setup, and I think really anywhere in here is fine. We got to turn around down here, so we can put it anywhere in here is just fine. So let's scooch up here. And this is on this side, so let's put it after after our signal, so that, you know, we got a little bit of protection. So we'll take those up, and I believe I already have a blueprint made for it. I should have a blueprint made for it. I'm reasonably certain I do. It's just in the, there's the one we got. It should be in this one. It's a fairly small blueprint. I mean, I could just throw it down, but and this should be it right here. So we're going to have to take up one more accumulator. Alright, there we go. So now, when we sit this down, what this is going to do is it's going to set us up a train station, it's going to set us up a passive provider chest, and it's going to set us up an inserter, and it's going to wire all of it together with green wire. So let me show you what we got here. Alright, so basically what we got is a passive provider chest, and it's tied into this inserter, and this inserter is set to be on whenever this passive provider chest has less than 200 repair kits in it. So it will fill it to the 200 mark. This train stop is set to be on when this passive provider chest has less than 100 repair kits in it. So when it gets down below 100, this will come on, it'll come around, and it'll fill it until it has 200. That kind of gives us a little bit of a buffer. So let's go ahead and name this station. And what do we got? We got zone 20 was our last one. So this is going to be zone 21, right? And we've got that set up. Now what that's going to do is that's going to put this system into the, or this stop into the system. But it's not going to put it into the train yet. We have to go to the train and specifically put it in there. But before we do that, let's go down here and go ahead and address our other zone that we just set up. So this will be zone 23 then. And let's go somewhere towards the middle of the zone, and we'll snatch up a couple of solar panels, and we'll do the same exact thing. We're going to put this down, and of course we need to snatch up one more and throw this down. There we go. So we'll change this one to zone 22, right? So we just go down here and grab that, change that to 22. Now that's in the system, and because it's all on a blueprint, it's already all set up other than that. So what this is going to do is as repairs happen, and we're going to go up here. Let's go up here and put some bots in the RoboPort up here. There we go. And let's put, you know what? Let's put 25 in there for now. We'll put 25 in the other one. Those 25 bots should be enough to keep this section of track and walls and laser turrets repaired. And then let's go back down here and put another 25 in this other one over here, and we're all set. No trains coming. I looked before I got out on the tracks. So I'm going to take this other 25, we'll put it in here. So now that passive provider chest will supply the repair kits for anything in this zone. But what we have to do is we have to tell the train to deliver to that zone. And what I did is I set it up so that when this train leaves the station, let me go to the map and I'll show you what I mean. Down here I have set up, it was set up, okay, it's over, is it behind it? It should be there. Oh, nope, wrong train. Sorry about that. So I set up a speaker so that when this train leaves the station, I don't know if I can click on it and show it to you, it outputs a T signal. So when the train is stopped, it outputs a T signal of 1. This is set up so that when the T signal is less than 1, in other words, the train's not here, this siren is going to sound, letting me know that the train is out delivering repair kits. Now what that's going to tell me is that there's an area where the repair kits are getting low, which means I need to take a look at that area because it's being attacked pretty regularly and being repaired. So let's go ahead and go to our trains, and we're going to go to that repair train, which is the one that has all the zones in it, and we're going to add those 2 zones. So we got zone 20, we need to add zone 21 and zone 22. So we go down here and we add zone 21, and we are going to set that for time passes 30 seconds. I believe that's what I've got them all set for. Yep. And then we're going to add zone 22, same thing, time passes. So now you hear the siren going off, and I apologize for the noise. What that's going to do is that's going to tell me that we have a situation where we need repair kits somewhere. Here comes the train, and it's going to come and provide repair kits to these areas. Right, so now our inserter is going to take them out, and it's going to operate until this thing reaches approximately 200. It's going to be plus or minus because of stack bonuses, things like that. And as soon as it hits the 200, you notice that this stop is no longer in service. It's deactivated. So now it's going to have to go back around, and it'll come to this other one. And again, provide to that one. Apologize for the noise. I know it's a little loud, but it definitely gets my attention. I've got it set to global, so anywhere I am, I'll hear it. There we go. And off it goes. And what it'll do is, now that all of the stations are inactive with the exception of the repair barn, it'll go back to the repair board, and it'll just wait there until one of these becomes active again. And while it's there, it'll load back up on repair kits, because I've got a requester chest there. And there it is. So I've got that set up so that it just lets me know when I need to pay attention to something, when I need to go look at something. Pretty convenient system, I think. Pretty simple to implement. So why not, right? We got a train coming, we'll wait. Alright, so now let's get in our tank and head up here and go kill some biters. Running a little slow because all I got in there right now is wood. You know, I had it in hand, I used what I had. Alright, so that should be right there. We're going to grab these guys, and that's a pretty good size grouping of spawners. So we're on our rocket launcher. Let's do this. Let's take these puppies out and put these puppies in. Take this out because it's daytime. Put that in. Let that charge up. So now we're ready to rock. And let us go up here and run in and nuke them and run out. Ba-boom, bye-bye. And then we can get rid of whatever is chasing us. And we'll go up and do it again. There we go. Let's go up and see what kind of damage we did. Oh, nice, nice. Whee! Okay. There we go. So we'll go up here and we'll take care of the other big grouping up here. Bye-bye. That one was almost a waste of a nuke, really. But we've got a bunch of them. Not with us, but we're building bunches, so why not use them? There we go. I'll tell you, these personal lasers are great, man. Especially when you got plenty of them. No fuss, no muss, no effort. Just go out for a morning stroll and walk around and kill behemoth biters. Just got to make sure you got enough power to do it. You got to have a few fusion reactors to be able to do it. So what we'll do is we'll kill off the spawners, and then we'll go back with a tank and we'll clean up what we need to clean up. get in here as close as we can. Get as most effective as we can. Ba-boom. Bye-bye. Ba-boom, bye-bye. Ain't that pretty? Now a whole bunch of them up here. So we'll see what we can do with that. Look at that great big hole it puts in them, man. Ain't that great? So now we just got to go down here, and if nothing else, what we'll do is we'll get them to bunch up right here, and we'll take care of them. Or at least most of them. There we go. Problem solved. So much easier than having to go out here and fight them by hand. Let's clean up our little bit of mess here. Bye-bye, Mr. Spitter. Get that spinner spawner out of the way. Alright, okay, what do we got? We got a little bit cleaned up over there. Let's go take these guys out, just to get them out of the way, so they don't bother us while we're up here mining. I'm gonna try and... it's just walls, who cares? Alright. What do we got there? Nothing but walls. A couple of gates. We'll take the gates. Gates are a little expensive to make still. Not really, but I mean, you know, better than free. Or free is cheaper. So, bye-bye worms. There we go. Isn't that nice? Peace through superior firepower, baby. There we go. Give me a fish. Let's go take care of this one real quick, and then we'll go up and nuke those ones. There we go. Let's go up here and nuke these ones. Might as well. We're out here. Take care of them, clean them up. Okay, anything good that we can grab? Nothing else we can recycle. Alright, where are you at? Let's get out of the woods. The woods slows us down. Alright, where are we? Right in there. So you're right up there somewhere. There you are. Ba-boom. Bye-bye. What do we got over there? Oh, cool. I'm sure there's some turrets. Bye, turrets. Now, my luck, at some point I'm going to run into an installation that has laser turrets. And then that's going to change my approach a little bit, I think. What do we got down here? A little bit of ore. Not much, but something. Right? Every little bit. Anything there? No, just some walls. Screw it. Alright, that took care of them worms. I figure these little ones will just go ahead and go in and clean up by hand. I mean, we don't really need to bring a tank all the way up here for this. I got a few worms. This one might take a couple of passes because we got some worms. Those worms will ruin your day. Of course, I guess we could do this. Ruin their day. There we go. That'll take care of the worms. Alright, there we go. That should be everything. Yep. Alright, so let's go down here and nuke these guys. Let's see where we're at. Yeah, we're ways over from where we planned. That's okay. We'll clear these guys out. I mean, you got, looks like a big one here and a big one here. We'll get rid of them. Come over here. We'll just sweep back around this way. I think that's going to be our plan. We'll just sweep right on around. This is our Independence Day. Oh. Ba-boom. You just want to make sure you don't stand too close. It will ruin your day quickly. Let's grab ourselves some radar. And some poles. Pull them away from it so we can kill it, and then we'll go back and get them. There we go. Now that is the facility that has explodey stuff in it, so we want to watch out for that. See, there you go. Wow, look at the size of that one. Alright, let's go over here and see the size of it in a second. Look at all them worms. Boom, bye worms. Look at the size of it now. Puts a nice hole in it. All right. So at this point, we've used up our nukes. You know, one thing we need to do, let's do this while we're at it. Let's research bullet damage. Bullet damage is always a good thing. So we'll go over here and clean up what leftovers there are, if any. Yeah. Fish. Gas grenades work great on the worms. And at this point, that's really our biggest nemesis right here. Alright, so now for these guys, we'll use our cluster grenades. They're always fun. Especially if you can get them all balled up in a group like this. You just drop a bunch of cluster grenades on them. Biter mincemeat. They're pretty effective on spawners too. You just come in and do a bit of a strafing run. Yeah, they don't last long. There we go. They do pretty good at clearing trees too. They're not as good as the gas grenades or a flamethrower, but they do their job. Now, of course, the behemoth biters, those things are pretty hefty. It takes a few hits to with anything except a nuke to do away with them, but the spitters are relatively squishy. Now we're out of grenades, so we are about finished. Let's do a little bit of cleanup. Take care of the worms up there. Shooting speed. That should pretty much take care of everything. Yep, there we go. Got one more little one up here. You got something up there. Probably a spawner. Yeah, it's a spitter spawner. Let's clear out the wood so we can see what we're doing. Bloop. That's always a good sound to hear. Bloop. Let's see where we are on the map. Do we need to take him out? Not really. Let's go over here and finish doing what we were doing. Head on back to the tank. Get out here and you get to killing biters. It becomes addictive, and then you just kind of... Oh, and there's a couple of worms. Oh, there's a few worms. Not no more. There we go. Looks like there's one more in there somewhere. Not anymore. All right. Take a few of these periphery ones on on our way. Where'd we leave our car? There it is. All right. How's that look for us? Nice, nice. So now we got this all cleared out. We can come up here with the railroad, and we can grab up this coal. So now we got it cleared out. We got the other thing. We got the zones set up, and I think that's pretty good. Let's grab our. Oh, let's see what we got here. Shotgun shells, gun turret damage, robot damage. Excuse me. Follow a robot count. Ooh, that's a costly one, but it's well worth it. At some point, we need to get rocket silos so we can start getting our other science. I really kind of want to clean up some of these odds and ends little ones first. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's grab another one, and we'll go from there. Meanwhile, we'll head on home. Another day's work done. We have earned our keep for yet another day. Anyway, guys, so a little bit of short episode, but we got a few things done that we wanted to get done. Now we're prepped for the next episode. We can go in and we can lay rails and knock that out. So there we go. All right, so you guys know the deal. Smash those buttons, make those comments, and I will talk to you later. All right, bye.